Hello YouTube, welcome back to Mark Shrimp Tanks. Today we're going to be building, what we're going to build a moss wall for this corner. Okay, because I've done a little bit of trimming in one of the other tanks and I have quite a bit of moss. And I want to cover this area a little bit because I want to see what this looks like. I've never built a moss wall before, so this is going to be a first for me. I have, as I said, quite a bit of moss here. You recognise these plastic canvases from when they used to be in this tank up here, so all I've done here is add some suckers on one side, and we are going to build a moss wall. How easy is this going to be? How easy? Better be real freaking easy, that's all I'm saying. Freaking, I said, freaking, not anything else. And so I'm going to put it butt side down, so this is going to be the side the moss is going to lie on. I'm going to spread the moss on here first, so that we can get a better camera angle. I'm going to put the moss on here first. I think I should wet this probably as well, if I can see my spray bottle wherever it is. There it is. We'll give this a few sprays with some water, just to make sure the moss doesn't dry out too much. Set the towel. We are gently going to spread all this moss that I have here. Now, I don't have lots and lots of it, so we're going to have to try and spread this out best we can. And this might be a little bit tedious, but the more I spread out, I think the better it will be in the end. Okay. A bit more coming. Yeah, so this is weeping moss. And I know from when I've had this in my tanks before that it grows, it doesn't really grow up the way it grows down, it will grow like this. So I need to put some as close as I can to the top here. Hopefully I'll have enough to fill this, because it will grow in eventually, but I want to kind of try and get this looking nice-ish within a little while, you know what I mean? So we don't have that much left. This is about it actually. And I have heard of ways of people doing this where they put it in the blender for a little bit and then they chop it up and then put it on. I think I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, does that look spread out enough for you guys? A wee bit here still. So as I said, the better that you do this the first time, I'd imagine it's going to be much nicer looking when it's finally done. Is that good, you think? So it doesn't matter if it's a little bit low here because it's going to grow down the way. Okay, so we need to put our other layer on. Just going to give this a wee spray. Last thing I want is the moss to die because I haven't kept it wet. This is going to go on top. Okay, like so. I think this is going to work out really good. And to secure all these corners, I was going to use cable ties like all the way around here, but I think to make it much more durable and for it to stay together better, I'm going to actually use a needle and thread. So let's start a corner. If I can move this down here, let me move the camera a little bit. Okay, we're going to start a corner, and I won't record all of this, I'm just going to show you how I start this thing. Okay, so I'm going to go through the first two edges. I'm going to go through quite a few times, guys, because I want this to catch on itself, okay? Of course I don't want it to go in a knot like it just did, but it will probably hold, I think. Now if I can tie this into a wee knot right now, that will save me a lot of bother. I'm going to tie it into a knot. A double knot, because then it won't come out at all, I don't think. Okay, and then I'm just going to snip off the excess. Like so, and that is the start of our seam. And I'm not going to do I'm not going to do, if I can pick up the needle, I'm not going to do every single hole. I'm going to go at least every 2 or 3 centimeters and just go through it twice and then pull it tight, I think. Is that going to work, you think? It might not look pretty, but it should hold together. It might take me a while to do this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here and I'm going to come back when I'm done. Okay, because this is a bit tedious, I think. You won't want to see me do this for like the hour it's going to take me to do it. And anyway, my back is absolutely snapping standing over the camera doing this, so okay, back in a second for you guys. Okay guys, welcome back. It is finally done. This took me quite a while. This took about 30 minutes, and if you have a severely bad back like I do, doing this is like, oh my god, it is so bad on your back. Anyway, I want to show you the finer details. So you can see the kind of stitch I used. I don't know what this is called, but I used it in, what was it called? I think it was called Home Economics when I was in school in Scotland. They taught us how to do this all the way around. And in the centre, you have to be aware that when you put this in the tank, all the moss might want to slide down. So I've also put an extra stitch here, here, and here. You see that? You can just see it no more, I think. You see it? And this holds it all tight together. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in the tank. Now, I'm not sure if I could do this with one hand, but we're going to try. We're going to try. Alright, let's see. So this is what it looks like. What's the day's date? It's like is it the 2nd or the 3rd or something like that? 2017. I'm going to see what this is like. Please stick first time. What I feel this would be if it didn't even stick. Okay, so my water level is a little bit low just now because I was doing a water change. So I'm just going to stick it here. Sorry if you can't see, guys. Okay, stick it with all the wee suction cups. Make sure they're all holding well. I think that's going to work out quite nicely actually. That fills this side pretty nicely. And from the inside it doesn't really look like anything at all, but this is going to be a good record for you guys that want to maybe look back on this and see how long it takes to do. This is my moss wall. This is a weeping moss wall. I'm hoping it's going to be really, really nice as well. While we're here guys, I think we should maybe have a little look at the inhabitants. The King Kong. Shrimp are doing absolutely fantastic in here, by the way. They had, sorry for that glare, they had like a mass molt. I noticed today, there's molts everywhere. Another molt, and there's one there. So yeah, so these guys had a mass molt today. There's another one at the back there. And they're doing really, really nicely. Aren't they gorgeous? So thank you for watching guys, and please, if you don't mind, please go and check out my affiliate links in the description. Also, if you liked the video today, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very, very much. I'll catch you all in the next one, okay? Happy shrimp game guys.